Hello friends, welcome back. Now that we got our MongoDB up and running in our computer as well as the basic data that we can use for development, let's see how we can incorporate that into our Express server. The first thing we have to do is install MongoDB npm package in our project. So inside root directory, which is MERN-block, let me clear this. So inside root directory, we need to say npm install --save MongoDB and hit enter. Now this package which we have installed will allow us to connect to and modify our local database from inside of Express server code. And this will help us to process data much more effectively. In other words, our data will not be deleted every time we start the server, which is crucial for any application. Now that we have our data stored in local MongoDB, so we don't require this dummy data. Okay, so let's delete this and let me start the server. So first let me save the file and let's start the server. So npm run server. So server started at port 8000. Let me close this. Now we need to create one more route. Okay, so here I'll create a route. So app.get. Okay, we need a get request and the URL for this will be /api/articles/:name, and then we need a callback function, so that will be an arrow function, and inside we will have request and response. And now inside this body we need the article name, so let me copy this from here. Okay, so we need the article name from this request params.name. Okay, so this will be variable, it will be stored in this. Okay, so whatever the path, let's say learn React, learn Node, we will save in this. Then we need to connect MongoDB URL. So first we need to import Mongo client. So here at the top I'll write const, and inside curly braces I'll write Mongo client, that is equal to require MongoDB. Let's save this. Now we can use this here. Okay, so inside this I will write Mongo client dot connect, and inside parentheses I'll write the path. So MongoDB :// localhost 27017. Okay, this is our path for MongoDB. Okay, so this is the path where we can get the data. Now let's save this in a variable. So const client equals to Mongo client. Okay, so now after this we'll take a variable. So const db, that is equal to client dot db, and here inside this we will write our database name. So MERN block. Okay, so this is the database name, and then I'll take a const article info, that is equal to db dot collection, and here I'll write the name of the collection, which is articles, and we need to find one article. So dot find one. Okay, we need to use find one method. So find one, and we need to give the name of article. So here article name. Okay, then after that we will write client dot close. Okay, let me save this file. So we need to use async await for this. So here I'll write async, and after this I'll write await. Okay, we need to wait for the response, and here also we need to wait, okay, for the response. So let me save this file. Okay, and one more thing we need to do is before this we need the status. Okay, so response dot status, that is 200, means everything is okay, and we need the message to be in JSON format. So article info. Okay, then we need to close the client. Let me save this file. Now we need to put this entire block into try catch. So here I'll write try catch, and let's cut the entire block and I'll paste it here. and here I will say response dot status 500. 500 means internal server error, and then we need the message in JSON format. So JSON message equals to, and here I'll write error connecting to database. Okay, and here I'll call that variable. Okay, so error. Now let's save this file, and now we can test this route with the help of Postman. So let's go to Postman, and let me check if the terminal is running or not. So yes, server started at port 8000, and this is the Postman. So here it is a get request. So let me change this to get request http localhost 8000 API articles, and let me remove this add comment, and let's keep this learn node. Okay, and let's click on the send button. So I should get an information back. There is some problem, I think so. Let's check it out. No. Okay, so we are getting an error. Server false. I think the database is not running. So let me check. Okay. Okay, so we need to run the database. Okay, dot slash MongoDB. Okay, it says waiting for connection. Now let's try it again. Okay, it is giving me an error, null. Let's try learn React. Okay, still it is giving me null. Status is 200, which means okay. But why I'm not getting the data back? Let me close this terminal. Let me clear this out. Okay, and let's try this path. Okay, so dot slash MongoDB hyphen hyphen. Okay, let's hit enter, waiting for connection, and let's try this out. Okay, so here it is. I got a response back with the ID. This is a name and the comment, which is a blank array. Okay, so as I showed you, we need to run that path for MongoDB connection. So I think if I go to learn node, let me see what I'm getting back. Here it is, name is learn node. We got the ID and the comments. So this is working perfectly fine. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.